Well, good morning, Mandy. Welcome to a wintry blizzard day on this Friday.
Thank you, Brandon.
It is a nice picture outside with the snow, and we feel like doing a recording, and we are excited to record the Invest West Management open enrollment video. And, quickly, let's just say goodbye to 2020. That was a very I would just call it, to be safe, a crazy year. And, as we dive into 2021, I'm not sure it looks any different. It looks like deja vu. But I like this little slogan here. Before I agree to this year, I want to check some terms and conditions because it really looks like 2020, right?
I'm having a lot of, flashbacks to 2020, and it looks a lot like 2021 so far. But I'm going to be positive, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to nail it this year.
And we're going to look forward to 2023. So
yes, we are.
I am Brandon White, and this is Mandy Furmanek, and we're known as Team Brandy. It's the best way to remember us, and people will often call us Team Brandy, and so you're welcome to do so. We're with Montgomery and Graham. We're your benefit consultants. What is that, you may ask? And what we do is we make sure you have the most competitive benefit package, and we work along with your leadership team at Invest West, and we work with the providers like Kaiser, but we don't work for Kaiser. We work for Invest West, and we advocate on your behalf. And kind of going through real quickly, just the market in 2021 so far is that we have seen a lot of increases from the carriers, and we went to market just to make sure that Kaiser was the most competitive package, and it came back that it was. The costs were less than any of the other carriers. We got a renewal that was lower than the trend. Right now, the national trend of increases is around 9 to 10%. It was about half of that. So we feel like we're in a good place, and hopefully you feel comfortable with the system. We've been with Kaiser for a while, and today, really, the purpose is just to give you a couple resources to help you navigate through your healthcare. So next slide. One thing that will help you in your navigation, if you haven't done so, is please go on and register at kp.org. This is going to help a lot with your care. And being in the business for a long time, we realize that you have to be proactive about this, and you have to monitor it. Sometimes the carriers make mistakes on billing. There's gaps and that type of thing. And if by registering and going on and looking at your EOBs, is what we call an explanation of benefits, just to make sure they're charging you the right costs. Also, as a reminder, you have what we call a health reimbursement arrangement. This is an HRA, which helps pay for the deductible. You get reimbursed on a portion of that, and you can use the documents that you find on kp.org to churn in for reimbursement from the third-party administrator. Next slide. This year, we just want to remind you and give you a high level of the map in the Pacific Northwest, Portland and Vancouver. You've got a lot of medical offices available to you. You've got dental clinics. You have 6 urgent cares. You have 2 hospitals. And so we've got a great network here with Kaiser. And this is just a reminder of the map. Wherever you live, you can find the nearest Kaiser facility at going to kp.org /locations. And there you'll be able to find your provider easily. The other thing too I want to just bring up is COVID. As we get into the vaccine, one of the things about Kaiser that we appreciated is they've been very vigilant on communicating about COVID, and they were one of the first to do the testing and offer it. They are an approved vaccine facility, regardless if you're a Kaiser member or not. They will distribute the vaccine. You know that it's according to the governor and when you will get the vaccine, but you could go on to kaiser.org and go ahead and register to see when you may be eligible and they can notify you for that vaccine. Mandy, did I miss anything in those first slides?
Not that I can think of, but hopefully you'll jump in as I present my material if I miss anything.
I will.
The first thing that I want to talk about, and one of the reasons I really do like working with Kaiser, is all the different access points that you have as a member to get care. And I know, like we mentioned at the beginning, 2020 was a weird year. And so there was a couple months there where we were pretty shut down, and it was hard to access a provider in person unless it was a true emergency. So this is just a reminder to what's available. So there's a 24/7 care advice line where you can get medical advice and care guidance in the moment, and it's from a Kaiser provider. It might not be your specific provider, but you would have access to that. So I want to remind people about that. Obviously, you can have an in-person visit. You can sign on to kp.org anytime, and you can schedule a visit that day if needed. So again, it might not be with your assigned KP provider that you see, but if there is something going on and you feel like you need to see a provider that day, you can do that. You can also email your provider with non-urgent questions. And you can do that through that kp.org site or the mobile app. And so I also think that's a really good resource for members to use. You can save yourself a trip to the doctor's office and do a phone appointment. So also available through Kaiser. Video visit, I think that's maybe one of the things that's becoming a lot more popular as we kind of move into this new environment that we're living in. But you can meet face-to-face online with your doctor over your computer or your smartphone. They can diagnose minor conditions. They can even prescribe for some things. So that's a great use when maybe you're not able to drive in or take the time to do that and see somebody in person. And then there's also an e-visit where you could go to kp.org/appointments and you would fill out an online questionnaire, maybe kind of explain some of the things that are going on, and somebody will call or email you and help you with whatever you need. So again, a lot of access points with Kaiser. Just want to remind you guys about those. I think this next slide, again, just encompasses a lot of what Kaiser does provide. I'm going to go.
Colors, Mandy.
I know, it is pretty on this blizzardy day. But there's a lot of resources available, and I just want to make sure everybody knows about them. There's some self-care resources, which I will go over in the next couple slides. There's health coaches available for stress care management and life balance issues. There's that nurse care advice line that I mentioned earlier. Again, you can contact your primary care physician. Mental health and addiction medicine. So I just kind of want to bring it up. There are mental health lines that you can contact Kaiser through if you need to talk to someone, a mental health professional. As we've mentioned, 2020 was a hard year, and we've had kids at home that evidently we're educating now. And everybody's been at home. A lot of us have been working from home, and that adds a lot of stress to our life.
Well, I just heard a statistic, Mandy, that 1 out of 4 Americans have some type of depression, anxiety from COVID. That's a high percentage.
It is. And so, yeah, that's why we do want to address it. We want to address the elephant in the room. We all have been under a tremendous amount of stress from last year. So don't forget to take advantage of some of these resources. There's also a crisis line where you could get immediate attention and help if you're really in a bad spot. And then obviously you can go to the emergency room, and we just want to remind you that if you're having a true emergency, don't forget to go to the emergency room. So, okay, the next piece I really want to get into, because I'm kind of excited, and maybe not everybody knows about these resources, is because you're a Kaiser member, you have access to the Calm app and My Strength app. And you can get these apps from kp.org/self-care apps. So you have to register at that site in order to not be charged to have these apps. But I think these are pretty cool. And I know people have used these. The Calm app is kind of used as more of a daily meditation to help lower stress, reduce anxiety. And then the My Strength app is, they kind of offer personalized programs to kind of help you with increasing your healthy lifestyle and daily activities. So both really cool things available for free because you're a Kaiser member. Okay. Here's another one, and you would be able to download this at kp.org/exercise. So this gives you access to ClassPass, which is a really cool thing. There's two different ways that you can use it as a Kaiser member. You can register for it and get on-demand videos and workouts at no cost to you, which again, in this world we're living in, it's kind of nice to be able to stream a little workout at home. The other way you can use
The only place we could work out for a long time. Oh.
Yeah, your bedroom is basically
Yeah.
it. Maybe your family room, so the whole family can get involved, which is fun. But the other way,
Never fun to watch your parents work out. But go ahead.
Yeah, no wonder everyone's stressed out. It's a good point. Good point. The other way you can use it is reduced rates on a live stream and in-person fitness class. I know as we're kind of opening back up and gyms and workout places are allowed to do in-person classes, you would be able to sign up for this ClassPass at a reduced rate if you wanted to try some in-person classes. So this is a really cool thing that Kaiser offers just because you're a member. Okay, they also have member discount programs through Complimentary Health Plan, which is also called CHP. So if you are somebody that's looking for discounts on chiropractic care, massage therapy, naturopathic medicine, or acupuncture, you can find providers at chp.com/find-a-provider, and you can get discounts on some of these services, which again, we're sitting a lot, we're not moving a lot maybe, and so maybe sometimes we need a little chiropractic care or massage therapy. So these are great resources for you. You can also get discounts on products and services like ski lift tickets and weight management programs, yoga and Pilates, different sporting events. So there's lots of things that you have access to just because you're a Kaiser member. They have other discount programs like for discounts on frames and lenses or glasses, different things like that. So we'll make sure that Invest West has access to this presentation so everybody can read all the fine print here and access all these numbers and websites. Brandon, I don't think I have much more to say.
That was great information. And yeah, we did want to keep this short because we knew you wouldn't watch it otherwise. And hopefully it was helpful. You know, I will just add, we have, you know, we have other benefits that are tied to this. There's still a decision process going through right now, and you'll get that information. But as for medical, right now it's Kaiser, it's staying that way. So hopefully this helped. Also, if you ever have any questions or concerns about Kaiser, please let us know. We want the feedback on Kaiser, that type of thing. So we're here to help. And that's all I've got. Team Brandy, are we about ready to sign off?
I think Team Brandy is signing off. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Take care.